In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to create a quiz in D2L. First, go into Courses, D2L. Find your course. In the navigation bar, select the drop-down arrow next to Activities and select Quizzes. In the Manage Quizzes section, select New Quiz. We will begin in the Properties tab. Under General, give it a name. Choose Category to organize your quizzes. For example, quizzes and exams. Associating a category with a quiz allows quizzes to be grouped by category in the quiz list page. For simplicity, we will skip this step. Before you add questions to your quiz, you can choose questions per page. This parameter will control how many questions are placed on a page for presentation purposes. Otherwise, the entire quiz will appear on the same page. For paging, checking the box will disable students taking the quiz to only be able to move forward through pages. They will not be allowed to move to a previous page once they have left it. You can also add a description, which is shown before quiz availability. The introduction will show before the students begin the quiz. In the optional advanced properties, there's Allow Hints, Disable Right-Click, and Disable Pager and Alerts. Again, for simplicity, we will skip these settings. Next, let's add questions. Back under Quiz Questions, select Add Edit Questions. This is the interface for creating a quiz. You have the option to add new questions or import questions from, say, your textbook publisher, in which you might have already put those in the library. They'll show up here on the left panel. For now, we're just going to start from scratch. Select Add New Question. Choose what type of question you want. Let's start with a true-false, which is pretty frequent. Give your question a title, then select the answer. You can give feedback on each answer, and you can also give overall feedback to the question. This provides future feedback. For example, reference to a particular area in a text, article, video, etc. Decide how many points you want this particular question to have, and then select Save. Select the Preview button to see how the question is going to look for students. When you're happy with this question, select Save. Just to give you another example, let's add a multiple choice question. Select Add New Question. The top part is exactly the same. Enter the question text, enter the answers, and place a checkbox next to the correct answer. Choose Randomize if you would like to randomize the answers for each student. Select Add Answers if you want to add more options. As with your true-false question, add feedback to each question and/or overall feedback for additional feedback. Give it a point value. Choose Preview as well. And when you're happy with this question, select Save. Let's select Back to Settings for this quiz to proceed to the Restrictions tab. Just like for an assignment, the default setting is to hide from users. When you're happy with the setup of this quiz, make sure to uncheck this box. For now, leave it checked. Add a due date and any other date restrictions. We will skip adding release conditions and optional advanced restrictions. If it makes sense, set up and use recommended time limit or choose to enforce time limit. The special access is where you grant special access for a student that may have accommodations. Next, select the Assessment tab. Select the checkbox under Automatic Grade so students can see their score as soon as they submit their attempt. The score displayed is only what the system could auto-grade. This setting must be turned on for grades to be automatically sent to the gradebook. Under the Grade item, associating a grade with a quiz allows quiz results to be automatically linked to the grade tool. When allowing automatic export to grades is enabled, the system can send auto-graded attempt scores directly to the gradebook. This requires that a grade item is associated with the quiz. For this video, grading is not covered. These settings are just helpful to have in place. Under Attempts, the default is 1. However, you can select the number of quiz attempts allowed for all learners. Lastly, on this page, the default for overall grade calculation is highest attempt. However, you can choose a different option under the drop-down arrow. Again, for simplicity, we will not cover the Objectives, Submission, Views, and Reports Setup tabs. Select Save and Close. Your quiz will now appear under the Manage Quizzes section. To edit, change the visibility, preview the entire quiz, delete, grade, etc., can be found under the down arrow next to the quiz name. That's how you create a basic quiz in D2L. For further content can be found under the Moving from On-Ground to Online module under the Teaching and Courses D2L course, or under the D2L community. "24-hour support is also available from D2L. Lastly, please reach out to the Center for Teaching and Learning staff if we can be of further assistance. Thank you for watching.